Welcome to another guide too, with me, MrSealyp. The MAN Joskin Pack. This is a new mod pack out from Blacksheep Modding. I say new, it came out yesterday, depends when you're watching this video of course. I'm recording this today, which is on Wednesday. So it has been out of date. I did do some other videos yesterday, but I'm happy to be doing this one. This comes quite quickly off the back of the Blacksheep Modding update to the 850 hook. And I'm glad to see, happy to see that some of the features that have appeared on that are on this, or vice versa. I think they did it on this and then adapted it onto that one. But anyway, enough of that waffle. These are MAN trucks, lorries, however you want to refer to them. There are 2 trucks, lorries in this pack, and there are also 2 trailers, or backs I suppose you want to call them. So we've got the 2 MAN lorries and we've got the 2 Joskin backs. That's why it's the MAN Joskin pack. We have got the MAN 37403 VFZ 8x4. That's this little beauty right here. And we've got the MAN 33414 6x6, which is this one right here. We've also got the Joskin 70,000. Now this is, I'm going to point this out actually now. We've got the Joskin 70,020. This is a 20,000 litre trailer or back that goes onto the hook lift, which is this version. And then we've got the Joskin 70,040. However, on the actual back it still says 70,020. That should say 70,040. Because that's a 40,000 litre one. And we'll double check that when we look into the store in a moment. The colours are a bit garish, I know, but that's just kind of to highlight the point and make them stand out on the thumbnail. Of course, that always helps. So we'll have a quick look in store and see what's available. There are lots of options available. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. If I go into store and I go to trucks and we scroll across until we get to them, which are these 2 here. The first thing you'll notice is prices are pretty good. The MAN 37403 is a hook lift version. It's an 8x4, 8 wheel, 4 driving. The 6x6, 6 wheel, 6 driving, as I understand it. 150,000 for an 8 wheel hook lift. That's pretty good. If you look at the BSM 850 hook, that's 195,000, so it's 45,000 cheaper than that. However, there is a massive horsepower difference you will notice. Obviously the 850 hook is 850 horsepower. The MAN is only 400, so there's a big difference in horsepower there. But obviously if you're doing European maps and that kind of thing, it would be more common to see these types of trucks, lorries, than it would be, I'm just going to say trucks from now, you know what, rather than keep bouncing backwards and forwards, than it is to see the more American version. So if you're doing American maps, that's going to kind of be more the thing. This is going to be more European maps. I would think, you are still going to see the odd ones of these, but not as many. So we'll have a look at the MAN 37 first. Like I said, 150,000. Each of these takes up 25 slots. It seems like a lot, but when you see what you get with them and what they do, that actually doesn't seem too bad to me. Because if I scroll across to the MAN TGS Agro Truck Pack, you're looking at 24 slots, 33 slots and 31. So 25 for each of these actually isn't too bad. So anyway, if we look at this one, we have got options available. And this is what I like about the fact, like I say, the changes that they've made to their truck packs. Attachers, we've got standard, we've got trailer hitch at the back, which is you often get with a lot of them. You've then got a front 3-point hitch if you want that on the front, but you can also then have front and back hitch. So you can have front 3-point linkage and a trailer hitch on the back, or back to standard. Main colour, you can change all of those lovely colours. There's a nice selection of pinks available, I've noticed recently. Which is always very nice. You've got wheel setup. You can have standard, wide tyres or forestry. Rim colour, you can change them all with those options. Then we've got design colour. Design colour is the stripe that you can see on the cab just to the left. So you can change that stripe colour. And then design, you can have it standard or with bull bar. I've got one of each so you can see the options that are available. So those are the options that are all there, and there are quite a few things to change. I think even if you change everything, if you go with both front and back hitch, if you change the main colour to something else, go with forestry wheel setup, rim colour, let's go with something else, design colour, we'll go with something else, doesn't matter what it is, with bull bar, that brings it in 153,550, which still isn't too bad. If you want to lease, you're going to be looking at around 12,000, depending on what options you choose. But pretty good for a hook lift, I have to say. If we then look at the MAN 33 414, it's 414 horsepower, so a little bit more horsepower. Still not up in the sort of bigger brackets of 480 and above. However, the price is what is brilliant on this one. 99,000 for the standard version. That's the cheapest truck available at the moment, I think, as far as I can make out. The in-game ones, we've got the Twin Star, which is 124, then 138, then 165, and then the Barrel Core is 172. Obviously, the BSM 850 is 195, and I haven't got the 950 Legend actually installed at the moment, but that's more. If we go to the MAN TGS Agro Truck Pack, 125 and upwards, and even the Tatra Turno is 128. So, to be fair, for a standard truck, 99,000, that's cheap as chips and pretty good. 55 mile an hour top speed, again 25 slots, and the options are exactly the same. We can have the trailer hitch, front 3-point, front and back to standard, change main colour, wheel setup, wide and forestry, rim colour, design colour, and obviously standard or with bull bars, the same as it is on the other one. So a very, very, very good price for what you get, I have to say. Very, very impressive. So when we actually have a quick look at them then, we've got the Massey Ferguson, the MAN 37403 is the 8-wheel one. The front 2 axle steer, which is pretty good. What I will do is drop off. Now this is something I wanted to say. If we go in cab, there are lots of things you can see in cab. When you get in, I've got nothing on, the engine's not running, nothing's happening, and there's that light flashing. I'm not too sure what that is. If I start it up, the light goes out. I don't know if that's a seatbelt thing, or I don't know, because I still haven't got a seatbelt on, so that doesn't make any sense. But we'll start off in cab, I think. If I turn lights on, we get our lights on the dashboard coming up, and then main beam indicators sharp on there as well, left and right. It's all very nice. If we accelerate forwards, dials are working, and when you would brake, that little sign comes up saying stop. Which again, nice feature. I haven't noticed that before in the other one. Maybe it is on another one, I haven't noticed it. I have had a look around the cab, because I often get told I missed something, I've missed a light, I've missed something that comes on when you do something. If I come outside, if I put the beacons on, you don't actually in cab get anything come up for the beacons. There's nothing that shows you the beacons are on. But that's the cab inside. Other than the lights on the dash and all that stuff, it's fairly kind of, I say plain, it's not massively plain, but that's where all the detail is, right in front of you there. Another nice feature, if I look to the left here and try and get this right, if I do L1 and then my right stick, left or right, opening door, very nice feature, like that a lot. We look at it from outside, L1 and then my right stick, left and right. I apologise for that squeaky in the background, that's not me, that's Farm Dog having a great old time. So door opens and closes, and as I said, front 2 axles, steer. I like that feature, it looks really, really good when the vehicle's moving. Sounds good. Now for the thumbnail I put the back on this, but what I will do is just unload this off the back. There we go. Just take it off the back, show you the hook lift. The detailing on the hook lift and the animation is very smooth, like butter, very nice indeed. Switch to that and disconnect it. So we've got a hook lift, put the hook lift back in. You've got the MAN logo on the side of the hook lift as it goes up. And we'll just jump out and have a quick look. The detail is very, very nice. The rims, the tyres, front 3-point on this one. and I do. I mean, I'm assuming it's done on purpose. I don't know if it's, but I like the fact that the door doesn't align quite right with the back, because it's kind of, it gives it almost a more realistic feel. If it's perfectly in line, a brand new truck here, you know, but it kind of gives that a real kind of feel. It doesn't quite line up. The doors, you know, I don't, whether that's intentional or not, I don't know. But yeah, really nice details. My usual rule of thumb: getting close to the decals, they don't blur. They look very good. Detailing on the bolts and everything is incredibly good mod. I like it. Hitch on the back and number plate. Altogether, not too bad. Now, what you also have got is now I've got to remember which one it is. Is it R1 and lift? There we go. Yeah. If I do R1 and then my right joystick, so R1 right joystick up and down, you can remove or lift that rear axle. And what I like with this as well is when it comes back down, you can actually see the whole chassis lift. So it does its job of actually taking on board any extra weight. So if you've got a lot of weight on there, that last axle coming down actually makes a difference by taking on some of the weight on the chassis. So you can lift and drop that one there. So what we will do is put the back out again. Lights, standard, rear work light, and then main beams. Turn the beacons off. Horn is quite meaty. We'll back up again. Focus that up and lift it. Like I say, the animations are very neat on this hook. I like it. Now while we're doing this, we'll talk about the Joskin trailer on the back. I will just have a quick look in store, because this comes under tippers. I think you can also have a look in, I think it's in oh, where else was it? Doesn't matter, it's in tippers. You'll find it here. Again, price on these pretty good. Yeah, the 70,020 and the 70,040, 20,000 and 40,000 litres, but both of them say on the side of them 70,020. 25,000 for that hook lift container. I know it's, like I say, it's far smaller than the IT runner one. That's a 45,000 litre one. But that one being 40,000 litres isn't that far off, and it's about £7 cheaper, so it's a nice option. But this also comes with a nice little feature, which I do like a lot. If I switch now to the actual rear bit, and if I want to move the cover, that's got a really lovely smooth animation where it kind of concertinas it all up to one end, bunches it all up. That's really smooth, very tidy. It gives it more of a dump truck feel when it looks like that. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. And obviously any hook lift attachments, anything that goes on a hook lift, IT runner packs, everything will go on the back of this. I'm just going to put that back again, just to show you the smoothness. Yeah, I suppose the smoothness. Very nice. If I do tipping back, again, nice smooth animations. Very nice indeed. I'm liking this pack a lot, I really am. So yeah, very cool. Pop that away there. Now, the 70,020 back is exactly the same, it's just a smaller capacity, does exactly the same thing. That was weird, engine running on there. But yeah, so this is just half the size, that's all. The cover here does exactly the same thing. Concertina is open and closed on these two little rails on the side. The animation is exactly the same, very smooth, very neat indeed. So that's the Massey Ferguson 37 8x4, the two Joskin tippers that come with it, and then we move on to the Massey Ferguson. Why do I keep saying Massey Ferguson? The MAN 33. Sorry, the MAN 33. This is just the standard fifth wheel version for trailers, etc. It will hook up to most, any and all trailers, semis, whatever you want to call them. A lot of the features are exactly the same. L1, and then right stick and door open and closes. Again, as slowly or as quickly as you want to move it. That's entirely to you. Very, very nice. Start it up. This one, we've got the centre axle, I think, is the one that lifts. So if I do R1 and then do my up and down, it's the centre axle that raises and lowers. But again, you can see the chassis lift a little bit when it comes onto the ground. You get a little bit of lift. You can see it lower back down when you take it up. So it's taking on that extra weight. Very nice. Front wheel steer only, obviously. Exactly the same for beacons, lights. But this one I have gone for the bull bar option on the front. So you've got this kind of cage mesh on the front. And this I think I went with. This one was wide tyres. And that one I think was forestry I went with, I think that's what I went with. Yeah, that one's forestry. And the tyres on this one were wides, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Rear attacher on this one as well. Everything else is pretty much the same on this, as it is on that one, apart from the fact I've gone with the bull bar option. This is a very nice pack. I like the fact this is only 99,000. I've just bought myself a MAN on my Oakfield Farm Let's Play, and I think I'm going to sell it. I'm going to get one of these because it's cheaper. It hasn't got as much horsepower, but it looks good. I like having the front 3-point. That's really good. Obviously, you know, a 3-point link is a 3-point link, but just to show you what I mean, you can use it with the various different silage bits of equipment, levelers and things, various different ploughs, sweepers, the Rayboard Xylor, this thing for stump grinding, for ploughing, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely brilliant. The snow plough, snow blowers, snow ploughs, snow blower, works incredibly well. We're having this front 3-point, which makes now these packs incredibly versatile, especially the hook lift one. If you want to run, actually I'll turn it off now, but as you can see it does hook up very, very nicely. There's no nonsense with animations, it all animates how it should do. Nice and smooth, fluid motions. There's nothing bobbling around anywhere or doing anything it shouldn't be. But like I say, having the front 3-point linkage on this one, and then having the various options for backs on this, if you stick the snowblower on the front and you're collecting into the back, these go at 55 miles an hour, so quite quick. Having the trailer attached on the back, the ability to add bigger trailers or extra trailers on the back increases your capacity, and I do like that. With that pulled back, that whole kind of dump truck look, yeah, it's good. I like it a lot. So BSM, I've done it again. Another fantastic little mod pack out, and I don't say little mod pack in a sarcastic, demeaning way. I mean little as in there's a couple of trucks and a couple of trailers. It's brilliant, very, very good. Lots of options available. I'm sure people will think of many and varied ways of using these and the options they come with. But that's it for this pack. I hope you found what I've shown you useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If I've missed anything, drop a comment. Let me know what I've missed. And that way other people, if they look on the comments when they watch the video, they can see, you know, if there's anything I have missed, stick it in there. I'm not infallible. I do make mistakes and I do miss things every now and again. Hopefully I haven't missed too much on this one. So yeah, BSM, big thumbs up, well done, awesome mods. If you have enjoyed this, if you have found it useful and informative, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.